Up next, you'll see one of the most spectacular games of the year. Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa, playing black, delivered a masterful performance in the Benko Gambit and defeated Wesley So in extraordinary fashion. All of this at the 2025 Superbet Chess Classic Romania. So sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy the very best chess in the world. Without further ado, let's take a look at the game. Wesley So with the white pieces, and Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa with black. The game begins with d4, knight f6, Indian defense, c4, c5, d5, b5, the Benko Gambit. The Benko Gambit is a rare guest in elite classical chess. This choice shows Praggnanandhaa's adventurous nature and his confidence in playing for a win with risky lines as black. C takes b5. It has been said that the only way to refute a gambit is to accept it, although many players prefer a counter gambit, something that So himself will do later in the game. Quick side note, don't forget to support this video with a like and a comment. It really helps the channel a lot, as it tells the algorithm to recommend these videos to more and more people. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, the game continues with pawn to a6, e3, an interesting move. White has many options against Benko, and this is one has a good reputation. Pawn takes b5, bishop takes b5, queen a5 check, knight c3, bishop b7, bishop d2, queen b6, knight f3, knight takes d5, pawn to a4. White returns the extra pawn to play for the initiative. e6, e4. Now So is the one who sacks a pawn. Quite a change of direction for a game that began with the Benko Gambit. Praggnanandhaa, however, did not seem particularly concerned and quickly accepted the offer. He was clearly still in preparation. Knight takes c3, bishop takes c3, bishop takes e4, knight e5, attacking the d7 pawn with 3 pieces. So thought about this move for more than 10 minutes. Queen b7, excellent move. This move was played after an almost half an hour thought. This is the only acceptable way of protecting d7. Queen h5, good move, attacking the f7 pawn with 2 pieces and taking the initiative. Bishop g6. Here, g6 is the alternative, but it also looks scary to open the diagonal. Queen g4, good move. White retains in the initiative in a double-edged position. Let's get back to the game. As I said, bishop g6 was played by Praggnanandhaa. So knight takes g6. Queen e4, check. This is necessary, otherwise black is just lost. In case of f takes g6, then queen e2, and white keeps castling rights, and this is more than black can bear. Back to the real game. As I mentioned, queen e4 check was played by Praggnanandhaa. So king f1, keeping the queens on the board. F takes g6. Queen h3, queen f5, an inaccuracy. Here knight c6 is better. For example, rook e1, queen d5, queen g4, and here bishop e7, good move. And after bishop takes g7, then rook g8, bishop c3, and h5, attacking the queen, with good chances of equalizing. Let's return to the game. As I said, queen f5 was played by Praggnanandhaa. So queen g3, an inaccuracy. Here queen e3 is the most accurate. After knight c6, bishop takes c6, d takes c6 and h4. White's idea is to play rook h3 when black has a very difficult position. Back to the game. As I mentioned, queen g3 was played by So. Praggnanandhaa knight c6. Here there are so many options for white, and that it's difficult to choose the right one. So plays queen c7. Praggnanandhaa, queen d5. Bishop takes c6. D takes c6. This is better than queen takes c6, because queen takes c6. D takes c6 and king e2, with a much better endgame for white. Let's get back to our game. As I said, d takes c6 was played by Praggnanandhaa. So h4, good move. The typical plan to bring the rook to the game. Bishop e7, rook h3, In case of bishop takes g7, this is met by rook takes a4, an incredible move, and obviously not rook takes a4 due to queen d1, checkmate. Back to the game. As I mentioned, rook h3 was played by So. Praggnanandhaa, rook f8. Praggnanandhaa started to get optimistic by this point, although the position is objectively equal. Queen e5, bishop f6, queen e2, bishop d4. Excellent move, attacking on f2, and forcing bishop takes d4. And now c takes d4. Black has managed to improve their pawn structure. h5, rook f6, king g1, king f7. H takes g6 check, rook takes g6, g3. This is a blunder. The rook is now shut from the game. Here rook f3 check was preferable. Okay, black is better, but white still has plenty of chances to defend. Back to the real game. As I mentioned, g3 was played by So. A huge mistake. d3, attacking the queen. Queen d2, rook g4. Good move. Black is a clean pawn up with active heavy pieces. There's no chance to save the game. Pawn to a5, rook e4, rook takes h7, king g8. Praggnanandhaa plays all the moves indicated by the computer. White's goes down quickly. Rook h4, rook e2, attacking the queen. Queen c3, d2, rook d1, rook f8. Both rooks are targeting the f2 pawn. Rook h2, queen e4, preparing rook e1 check. Rook f1, rook f3, attacking the queen. Queen c5, rook e1. And it's right here that Wesley So resigns the game, due to the threat of rook takes f1 check, followed by the d1 push, promoting to a queen. Without a doubt, an extraordinary game by Praggnanandhaa, who has shown us that it's possible to play almost any opening or defense in chess. The key lies in mastering that opening, knowing all its intricacies, and having the courage and ambition to play for a win with it. I hope you enjoyed the game and my analysis. Don't forget to support this video with a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. See you in the next video. Take care.